You find it strange, but this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
Fascinating. To see these tales play out so differently is one of the few privileges of a force. Hope you attach themselves well. I'll have you back on your feet in no time at all. Thank you kindly. I did not need to. Happens to the best of us. Very guilty. That was a skillful bit of thievery. Rotation proud. reminder that fortune will not always favour us. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Rotheus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the Seafloor Shrine?
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin? Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One, the being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Was all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Making this a place of refuge is a splendid idea.
Since times remember, draconic... Blood flows through the veins of lesser... Then I bid ye farewell. Since times of... Remember, draconic blood... flows through the veins of lesser drakes. As well. Then I bid ye farewell.
I do. You so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
I quite agree. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go?
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've not... What to lose, and you might. Even make a new discovery. Many thanks.
I'll take the knife.
There's no blade.
I cannot begin to fathom what will become of the world after this.
We need answers. Who would seek to end this world, and for what purpose?
Wait. It's company scholars must gird ourselves.
Some skills can only be honed on the battle.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Indeed. Then in your absence, tell me, Arisen. So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead. I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine. We pawns must endeavor not to fall behind.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
What is missing?
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
May this prayer bring the people salvation. Tis high time I guess come over.
You were privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batali.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Well met. I'm nodding off where I stand. I've been on my feet.
A customer, then. That's changed. Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it done. You're welcome.
I'll have an early supper.
You look at my wares. Hail! Most of our guests are only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Do come again. You seem in fine spirit. Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Most of our guests are only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy. Always a pleasure.
As a matter of fact,
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Go on, have a look. Oh.
Is there anything to do around here?
Me? myself. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you... You dare try... Try to take anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
What should I do? Barely scraping by.
Well met.
If you let him best ye, you'll never live it down.
Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal. You have my support.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Mark my words, you'll get what's coming
That's
to
it.
you.
I've had enough.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
A nightmare. I'm none too proud to show.
You and cut deep, eh?
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
That's it. I've had enough.
Oi, get back here!
We all urged the people to flee to the seafloor.
Oi! I saw it first. Phuh. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stronger than I'll ever be.
Can someone tell me what this is all about?
Drive them back!
Heavens have mercy!
You can do this! I believe in
This
you.
can't be
Head nor
happening!
tail of it. You'll show them!
Mercy! Interested in my wares? We're still in the
Heavens
fight!
have
Have
mercy!
mercy!
Best tastes come from travellers.
Plan to roll over and die then?
What's to do? How precious.
You plan to roll over and die then?
I can't. I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
Seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate... Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Let my magic go to are at your disposal. Wait right there.
You're going to regret that.
Watch over me. Deliver me from harm.
Stomach this does.
We're done for.
I never expected this. You're just another lecture. You're going to regret that. This one's ours, and make no mistake.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Why do you falter? Come this way. Enough dallying. Follow me. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Does my lifelong work hold no? Alas, theory unproven is of little practical use.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Few know the real nature of the dragon. Spell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
This vexes me to no end.
to strike true.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing happened, save your presence. Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt right there.
My theories on manifesting the dragon have worked. There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. What a singular creature. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world. And on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. All I've learned, I shall turn to your service. I feel refreshed and